Hi, good afternoon. This is Musa Ganil. I'm presenting my project. This is our MSDA BRIGE program by the CUNY School of Professional Study. We are required to use two programs, the R and the Microsoft MySQL. So I'll be using Microsoft MySQL Workbench. I have my data downloaded from our site called Cargo. This data is based on Titanic. I believe everybody, virtually everybody knows about Titanic. So I'll be using the data test. It's a CSV file, so I have it right downloaded on my desktop. So before I start, I'll be starting my SQL data or my SQL, which I'll be using on R. But before we start, we have to drop any database that we already have on our database called Titanic. If you already have Titanic on your database, it will be dropped, so that this will be able to work effectively. We drop the database called Titanic here, and then if that goes well, it should be able to drop. Yeah, that's still working now. Okay, yes, it dropped. Then here we'll create another database called Titanic and then use it as a default. So we'll be running these two together now. So that's successful too. We can use this dropper table or Titanic if you already have it on your data set. So we drop it, but if we don't already have it, that's good. If you have it, it will be dropped. And we create another table called Titanic test. We have all these as our columns: the ID, the pay class, the name, the sex, the age, the SIB, the batch, ticket, fare, cabin, and embarked. And then all these are the data set which we input into it. So let's run these and see what you're gonna get here. Here we run these and see if the table is going to be created or not. Yes, we have our table running. I think this table is going to be created. From here, if that's run successfully, yes, we have a table created successfully. And then here we have to load data into that already created table. I told you I downloaded my data from the website called Cargo, and I store it on save it on my desktop. So I'll be using it from here. Here I have our data. I load my data from local file, and then that is a link to where I save data and I insert it to this table. Let's see if we have the table or the information from the table from there. So I'll be using select all from the data set, which is the data table. I just can see it's fetching. Maybe we have any value or any information running the table. Okay, as you can see here, everything runs successfully. We have a passenger ID, the pay class, the name, and everything in, and the sex, the age, and all this thing. Right there, they go and the pin. Okay, from there we can minimize this and then go to our R. Mind you, we need to install a package RMySQL and DBI, and then load the library to the links to the server, so that we're able to link R with MySQL server. But I've already installed it. I don't have to do the install again. I can reference my library just to cut out my library to start working using DBA. Yes, that, and then load the library RMySQL here too, and this has to run too. So we have it there. It's working too. That's my baby. I'm sorry for the interruption. It's by his mom. I call the data here. Let's run this and explain what this means. Here is the name. This is the new name I'll be calling the data set right now. I use this reference about database connect MySQL, and then the username is the root, and from my own username is the root. The password I use was Oracle. The database name is Titanic, and the host is name is localhost. So let's see if we have any table right in the Titanic. The number of tables we have more than the Titanic, which we have. Let's see. Yes, the only table we created from MySQL is called Titanic test. So we'll be referencing the titles we'll be using now. But for this to be able to run successfully, we have to run this SQL using DB send query Titanic, selecting class name. We need the class name. We call it as name. We need a fair, and then we call it as fair. We need the class the sex. From here, I named it Titanic test as class the journey. I'm using a self join here. Join on days and join another group by fair, which is greater than days, another by name. And let's run this query and see what we are going to get. So the query is running here. The query is still going on. Okay. From there, yes, the data has been imported from SQL to R. So we now have the data right here now. So let's see, let's fetch the data. We'll name it database. Data Titanic 2. Let's fetch the data. What you're gonna have here. So the data has been fetched, and then we have to view it. Mine to be my SQL. We only have to use a let's query, and it's gonna display. But we are using R here, so this is the way to go about it. So that's the query. Query I get out, and then this is the output. So we go back to the query and see what we get there. So here is the final project, and then we have to set everything now. From here we're done with the RL link in my SQL. So we are right now on R, basically on R. So we are now on R. So here I want to extract the data, read the data. I read it the CSV data from my desktop, and then let the header be true. I need the header, and then let's run this and see what we're gonna get. Okay, so we run this. Oh, successful. And then here I've already uploaded my on my R Studio, so I don't need to reinstall it again. But if you don't already have it, you can use the query install packages ggplot, and then it's already there. So I want to view the Titanic set now, so able to see what is in there. From here, as you can see, it's been displayed here. So the same thing as we have on the MySQL. So we have it right here again. So don't forget, we have to go back and then view the structure. Here I'm viewing the structure. Structure being displayed. The passenger ID is an integer, the pay class integer, the name of factor, sex factor, cabin is factor, and the ticket is factor. Let's display. Let's put more graphic interface here. So I'll be displaying these in a ggplot, which I already called here, and we run the program to see if the number of male is greater than the number of female, or the number of female is greater than number of male. This should run here, but we don't have much time. Okay, we can the number of male, the number of female. So we have a male being a larger number than female here. As you can see, even though looking at the, we have a number of male and female there. And then we can the class. We want to know the class, the number of people on their class. So here this should give us an insight on the number of people, the class that were on the shape. This should give us an insight. From there, we are waiting for that to show, but it doesn't show all. We can see here that we have a lot of people in third class than we have in first class. So here we are to install a package called scatterplot3. But I already have it there, so I don't have to install it again. But you might install it and have it on your system. So I will run the library 3D, and then I will attach the data set like Titanic with it, and then let's yes. So now it's coming out, it's already run. Now we use this query. We want to get the P class value, the age, and the fare to be shown in 3D form. So we should see it here, coming out here in 3D. Yes, that's 3D. This is the fare, the P class, and then the age. Pretty cool. Cool, right? Here is the plot again. We want to plot it. We want to get the plot and see if there's any kind of a relationship between the two, and then this blue line to see where scatter plot is all about. Here that gives us the value, and we move to the psychometry library. So I load the library psych, and then we attach the file again here. Let me run it. I run it and see. I want to display run a query because the descriptive statistics here. Okay, so this should give us a few information about this. Oh, okay. As you can see here, we run, then it run, and then it's giving us the summary. The summary here. We have the age with the y and the x on the data set equals Titanic, and then this is the minimum value, the first quarter, and then the median, the third quarter, the maximum value, the coefficient. So this is estimated standard deviation. For their intercept, they are both estimated standard deviation, and then this is for their and this is the error term. These are for the error of this and that, and then there's a t value, and for probability of t is greater than the probability greater than the absolute value of t, and then we have their significance here. The residual standard error is 13.2 on 329 degree of freedom, with 87 observations deleted due to missingness, because the 18 observation where value were not given, so it was missing. And then the multiple R square is 0.142. The adjusted R squared is 0.1115. The F statistics is 42.41 on 1, and then 329 degree of freedom, and the p value is that. Thank you for watching my video.